UConn students are rallying around their classmate, Lexi Dockin, after she stood on campus holding these signs last week.
Protect them! Protect them! You better! You better! You will not be silent! You will not be silent!
This group of students, comprising of survivors and supporters, gathered on campus Monday afternoon.
UConn students staged a walkout today on the store's campus. They're protesting the way the school handles sexual assault cases, and that hundreds of people participating in a walkout on campus in solidarity with survivors of sexual harassment and demanding UConn do better.
In 2017, UConn had 127 reported incidents of sexual assault. 17 of those reports led to an investigation, and 3 were found responsible. In 2018, 126 incidents of sexual assault were reported. 15 were investigated. 2 were found responsible. 2019, 138 reports of sexual assault. 13 reported. 2 found responsible. As the years pass, it seems UConn does less and less to investigate and properly punish those accused of committing sexual assault. In 2014, UConn ranked number 1 in sexual assaults on campus, tied with Brown University. A quote from State Senator May Flexer said that a high number of reported cases can be seen as a positive. Quote, "I guarantee you those numbers are just as high at every other college across the country, but at other colleges across the country, unlike UConn, students don't feel like they can come forward." Through a survey conducted by UConn officials, it shows about 80% of students feel safe on campus, meaning people do feel safer than other schools reporting their assaults. This does not change the fact, however, that these reported cases are not being investigated properly by UConn. An example of improper handling of sexual assault cases is the lawsuit UConn faced in 2014. 4 women who attended University of Connecticut filed a federal lawsuit against the school after they reported they were sexually assaulted. The lawsuit alleges UConn violated the rights of the women under Title IX by failing to protect them after they reported being sexually assaulted on campus. UConn paid $1.3 million to settle the lawsuit, with the majority of the money going to one girl in particular, Kylie Angel. Kylie Angel reported her rape in 2010 to campus police. Her attacker was expelled, but allowed back onto campus 2 weeks later. He angrily approached her in the cafeteria with no warning to her that he had returned. She filed another report with the university, and they claimed, "We always must be mindful of the rights of the accused and the accuser while upholding our commitment to protecting the safety of our campus community. We are confident at this point that these cases were handled thoroughly, swiftly, and appropriately." The UConn PD was also quoted saying, "Women need to stop spreading their legs like peanut butter, or rape is going to keep happening till the cows come home." Angel's attacker went on to rape another woman a few years later, and he remains uncharged. A reason UConn struggles to properly investigate reported sexual assaults is partly due to Title IX. Title IX is a federal law that prohibits discrimination based on the sex of employees and students of educational institutions that receive federal financial assistance. Title IX's prohibition of sex discrimination includes prohibition of sexual harassment and sexual violence. Sexual harassment is unwelcome conduct of a sexual nature and can include unwelcome sexual advances, requests for sexual favors, and other verbal, nonverbal, or physical conduct of a sexual nature, including rape and sexual assault. Title IX does not protect rapes or sexual assaults that happen off school grounds, which includes frat houses, sporting events, and study abroad. On February 3, 2022, Alexandra Dockin started a movement. She held a sign up in the rain stating she was raped and that UConn silenced her. This sparked immediate action, and 2 protests followed soon after, on February 7th and 9th. Alexandra's bravery gave a platform to those who have also been affected by sexual assault on UConn's campus. Alexandra stated that she felt like the process would be easier and less invasive if she went to UConn directly instead of the police.
Dockin tells NBC Connecticut she never reported what she says happened to her at a frat in August to police, local or campus. Rather, she reached out to the college, hoping for a quicker, easier, and more comfortable process.
Instead, she was told that there was insufficient evidence and that her case would be dropped.
According to documents she shared with us, she learned that in November, an investigator found, quote, there was insufficient evidence to indicate a violation of the student code. Reflecting, Dawkins says she sees so many issues with how her case was handled.
The entire case turned into a he said, she said.
Because of the way her case was handled, she felt she needed to speak out directly to the student body. She was met with overwhelming support from many of her classmates. Her decision to make her case publicly known paved the way for future victims to get justice. Though UConn has done very little in regards to the recent protests, there's still hope that we could have a safer and better campus.